Welcome in YouTube and welcome back. It is another episode of Hyper Light Drifter. I am very excited to get back to this. I've been looking forward to playing it all day. We have done, let's just get the map up. We've done north. We haven't 100%ed it, but we went north. We've now done west, and I think we did 100% this. Seems like we've got all 8 of the shape bits. So now we've got east and down to do. Let's get on with it. We'll go down. No, we'll do east. We'll go right. We'll go right first. If you remember, at the end of the last video, or if you're watching on the YouTube and you've just come here straight from the last video, we just spent a bunch of money. Can we even see it in our inventory? Yeah, we just spent a bunch of money on new abilities. We can move now, we can attack now. We've got a bunch of combos, and there was the hold attack we've got now. We are ready for war. Ready to battle. Zena, what have you added? You've added the bonk thing? You've added there was the plague one? And then I can't remember what the other one is. The treats or the nibbles or something. So cool. YouTube chat, one of our mods is doing smart things in the channel and it's very impressive. If you're watching this on YouTube, why not come along to the Twitch? Meet Xena. Watch Xena make the channel better while I just play video games. Bones. I'm almost certain that these things never drop anything. You know, some games are just like that. The From Software games love a bit of, here's a bunch of stuff you can break, but there's not actually anything in it. And I think that's maybe what we're doing here. But still, you've got to break every breakable, because just in case, you never know, there might be an item in there. We gotta check. We have to, we have to check. Okay, so we actually can get across that way. Oh, there might be a little something up here. Oh, I really thought we were in for a secret right now. Right, so we just want to get over there, and it is the bit down the bottom. Okay, let's do that. I wonder if there's like a... You know, if anyone's played this game before, feel free to let me know, but I wonder if there's sort of like a correct order to do this in. Like, the game has obviously brought you to this little hub area and said, right, there's 4 directions you can go in. Have fun. And they're 4 entirely separate areas that don't connect at all, except for that central point. So I'm wondering if it's like... How do I put this? You know, like with the Mega Man games, if you ever played Mega Man, the sort of deal is like, you can beat the bosses in any order you want. But the people who play the Mega Man games know that there is like an order to beat those bosses in, even though you can beat them all in whatever order you want. So I'm wondering if fans of this game have like a... Oh, everyone does south first, or, you know, things like that, yeah. I'd be interested to find out. This place is cool looking. This place is kind of cool looking. Also, I see something down here. Let's go. Secrets. We're finding secrets. That's so cool. Still, no idea what the lore is here. Like, the narrative's obviously being sort of drip-fed to us, very Souls-likey. But we do keep seeing that same sort of cutscene over again of our character seeing this dog and then a city blowing up, and it's very weird. This seems like one of these games we might be watching like lore videos about once we're finished. You know, this is like when we beat Dark Souls 1 on stream and we spent hours just watching lore videos. We just might be watching Hyper Light Drifter lore videos for hours at some point. Oh, you're not an enemy. You're a thing. actually can't even tell what I'm looking at. What? Is that me? The command fun has been added successfully. You want fun commands? I got you. Hug, lurk, bonk, plague, treats. Oh my god, Xena, you're the best thing ever. That's the best. That's the best! Right, we've got something that looks gross. I can't tell what it is, but I think it's a gross creature. Might be a frog of some sort. Oh, it's the boss. In every area so far, in the 2 areas we've done so far, we met someone who was like, over here is where the boss is. Oh, but interestingly, it's not like at the top of it, you know. Normally in the other 2, they were like at the peak of the bit. This one's like over here, okay. So we've got this area to explore today. Right now we want to get to this area's little hub area. The little warp point right here. That's our first step. Do you have anything else to say? You're just telling me that there is a gross boss creature. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. It's a big weird frog. Oh. Oh my god, frog ninjas! Oh, I didn't expect frog ninjas. Oh my god, you never expect the frog ninjas. Oh, no, what? Oh my god, frog ninjas. What the hell? Right now, oh, you can't see it because my camera's in the way. There's a little, yeah, you can see it now. See that thing right below my feet? Right there on the screen there. Can I bring my mouse over? Is that gonna work? No. That is there is a secret here symbol. If you ever see me run past that symbol without noticing it, please feel free to shout out in the chat. Hey Nero, hey idiot, you've missed a bit. Look for that symbol. I need you helping me. It's a very subtle little square with another square in it. Can we go up that walkway, do you think? Is that something we can... I'm gonna say we can't. No, we can't. We actually can't go over there. Okay, cool. Whoa. That's a big arm. That's a big arm with a big weapon in it. The whole thing about, like, it's like a kind of common fantasy trope, but I love the, like, there's big giant dead things in this world that's really common in fantasy stuff. Like, it's just so cool to see. The previous area had a mountain with like a dead guy, had this giant dead thing climbing up the side of the mountain. It's just such cool imagery. It's used loads in games, but like, I just love it. What are you wanting? Bird thing? Oh no, wait, I wasn't finished. No. There might have been more in that room. Sorry, bird thing, we have to go back. I'm too much of a... We have to go back. I'm sorry. We have to go back, Kate. Okay, there's nothing in the room. Right, come on, let's go. We need a name for our little robot friend. He's like 5 pixels big. He looks like a little birdhouse. Birdie. Right, so we are... Where even are we? What kind of build? Oh, our character's sick! Don't forget now, we're actually dying. Our character just occasionally vomits up blood. My favourite. What the hell happened down there? Right, so let's assume we're supposed to go up here because that's where the game is directing us, and go this way. Yep, there's one of them. So the entire thing with this game so far, it seems like in each area, there's 8 of these. And the first 4 you find fill in the inner 4. And that's the 4 you need to get to the boss. But there are actually 8 that fill in like the whole cube. So we're going to find all 8 of them. At some point we need to go back north and get the 2 that we missed there. Oh yeah, we got a different gun. I forgot about that. We've got our usual pistol. We've got the weird rifle thing that I switched away from, but we also have this, like, blaster. Let's try the new blaster for a bit. What are you beeping at? Oh, it's one of those elevators. Oh, hang on. It looked like there was something over there, right? Yeah, look, there's like a door over there. Okay, we'll go. I don't know. It doesn't look like there's actually a way to go over there. Let's just go up the lift. So where are we on the map? Oh, we're here. According to the map, we are right at the checkpoint bit. There's the big arm. It's just an arm hanging off the edge of a massive weapon. What the hell happened? I mean, that's what they want you to ask with that, right? What the hell happened here in the past? What happened to these giant things? Right. We've made it to the central point. Now we can warp here, that's good. Right, so we can't get past this wall. We're gonna need to come to here from some other direction, because the button is down there at the bottom of the stairs. So we could go right here, or we could go up and in here. Should we do right first? We could go up or down. Let's do down. Right. Doggo has been fed. Good. I need to feed my creatures as well at some point. We'll do that after this game. After this game, we'll feed the rodenta. Oh, I'm sick. Oh, she's sick. Our character's gonna die at the end of this game, I just know it. A coughed up blood in the first act usually guarantees some death in the third act. There ain't nobody coughing up blood in chapter 1 of your story and making it to the end, you know? I can see an item. There's a way through these trees. Oh, it's there. Look, there's the little symbol. It's right here. I like that that little symbol is at, like, every single secret area. That statue reminds me so much of that one golem boss from Titan Souls. Yeah, I mean, there is definitely, like, I mean, even down to the enemies having sort of, like, little pink things in their features. That's in Titan Souls too. Like, there's a lot of Titan Souls in this. I wonder which came first. Yeah, the map in this is one thing I don't love. I don't love the map. Because as you're moving around, it's sort of just got you in, like, this entire area we've been running around, it's just telling me I'm there. You know, it's not actually mapping me properly, you know? Is this an old game? I mean, Hyper Light Drifter came out in... What year did this come out in? Let me just check right now on my phone. Hyper Light Drifter came out in... Why can I not see this thing's release date? 2016, God, that's 9 years ago. Yeah, I guess it's old now. That means I have had this on my list of games to play for 9 years. That's absolutely bonkers. There's games that have been sat on my, you know, if you guys have seen, I've got the list. It's like a big table of games I own that I want to play one day. There's games that have been on there for a very, very long time. And this was one of them. This has been on there for 9 years. This is a game I've been saying, yeah, I'll get to that eventually. For 9 years. Oh, I missed it. Oh, 2 healing items. Nice, okay. Makes sense to why it has so many Titan Souls elements in it, yeah. What year was Titan Souls? Hyperlight Drifter, this was apparently quite influential. Like, a few indie games of the last 5 to 10 years have cited this as one of their, like, influences, so I wonder if... interesting. Yeah, okay. Very interesting. Oh! Whoa! Plant monster thing! Oh, you're awful. You're awful. Don't love that. Don't love that creature. What is happening? I'm getting my ass kicked. Heal and run. Oh my god, this is... Whoa. Okay. So there's some baddies down here. There's some baddies down here. Is this maybe the way we're supposed to be going and that's why it's so hard? No, that can't be right. Okay, well, you know, let's just go. Wait, we were fine. We got this. Oh, really? It started as a game jam thing. That's awesome. I did a few game jams in my day. A very fun activity to do. Like, very fun. It can be really stressful, but it can also be very fun. Make a game in the space of a couple of days. Or a couple of hours in some cases. Love a good game jam. Certain influential and really good games for game jams. Yeah, I mean, so I guess technically, like... I mean, a lot of games that we know now do start as just like a group of folk being like, let's just mess about and see what we can make in a day or a week or whatever. It's very cool. The doors are all locked. Everything's... Huh. I don't think we can progress here in any way. Oh. Oh. Oh, get away, get away. We got him! Has that unlocked these doors now? Yeah, it sure has. Okay. So we've got 4 directions we can go. We'll do north first. Yeah, I can't think of any examples right now either, but I know there is. The company run by Tim Schafer, the team that make Psychonauts and Psychonauts 2 and things like that, they do every year, they do a game jam. They don't do any work for a week. I mean, they're working, but like everyone who works there stops for a week. And they all just make games in little groups. And they eventually release the good ones. There was a game called Stacking that was one of their game jams. There was a game called something Chalice, Massive Chalice. That was a game jam game. Inscription Inscription was a game jam thing, for example. Really? Daniel Mullins, the guy that made Inscription, was already like quite popular before he made Inscription. I'm surprised this game was game jammed. Forager. Amazing. I enjoyed Forager quite a lot. That feels like a game jammed game. Surgeon Simulator. What a game. When I played Surgeon Simulator, it was at uni and it was with a mate. One of us was the fingers and one of us was the arms. He used the keyboard mouse, I used the controller, and we like both controlled the same doctor. I wish I streamed back then because it was so funny. Right, we are wandering off down a completely different path here. This is... I'm confused about where we are. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna say this then. This is the way we're supposed to go, north. So let's go all the other ways first. Let's do south. Even this looks like it's going away. God. I think we're currently at about 7 different directions we could go right now. Celeste and Binding of Isaac. I enjoyed Celeste. I definitely didn't absolutely pure love it to death like everyone else, but I enjoyed it. But Binding of Isaac's special. I loved it. Maybe one of the first roguelikes I ever played. I absolutely fell in love with Binding of Isaac. Yeah, I do remember that actually. Yeah, Celeste's got like its first version in it. I'm actually a big fan of, one of my like favourite things in games is when there is a game hidden in a game. It doesn't happen often, but a game I played growing up that I really loved was called Maniac Mansion. And then one day I was playing a game called Day of the Tentacle, which is like this point and click game made by LucasArts. And in Day of the Tentacle, you can find a computer, open it, and it's the full game of Maniac Mansion inside it. Or there's like one of the from like 10 years ago, Call of Duties had the game Zork in it, in the computer. I'm a big fan of games being hidden in games. It is not done often, but it really sings. I love it. Speaks to me. Yeah, in the Call of Duty where you wake up tied to a chair, the numbers, Mason, whatever one that is, you can go on the computer behind you, type something in, and play the entirety of the text adventure Zork. It's really cool. Yeah, there aren't many games that have other full games inside them in that way, but it's cool when you do find them. It's fun learning game history. Then I'm not saying this to try to sell myself, but then this is the place, Project Darklight. That's all I talk about. All I care about. Video game history. There's one game I can't think of the name right now, but it was a retro game and it actually had the entire game of Doom inside it. I love that. I especially like it when it's like actually in the world, like when it's not just in a game you can click to play a different game, but it's like in that world, your character is playing the game, you know. Like one of the examples, like that Call of Duty example, you know, you are Mason or whoever that is, actually playing Zork on a computer, and it's not just you, the player, playing a game. Does that make sense? Oh, I'm gonna die. Shit, I've just realized I'm extremely low on health. No! The game Homefront: The Revolution had the whole of Time Splitter's Future Perfect in it, really? No way! Time Splitter's really like... I had Time Splitters 2 for the PS2, and it never spoke to me. I didn't think it was the best thing in the world or anything, but it really sort of lived on for the next 20 years as like a game that people remember. You know, it's like Time Splitters has lived the test of time. The symbol's there, look, that little symbol is right there. It means there's secrets, but it's not through this wall. Is it maybe just off the edge here? Are we just gonna walk off the edge here? We're not. Oh look, there's a thing there, we could shoot that. Yeah, hold on, we need to come back when we need to go fight something. So I can get ammo for my gun. Oh jeez, what is My character is now just permanently bleeding. It's not just every now and again they're coughing stuff up. It is like my character is just bleed. just blood. So we've come from down there, yes. Hang on then. Let's go fight these creatures in here so I can unlock some bullets for my gun. Right, there we go. So now the only arcade cabinet in the game you can access is unlock the levels. That's so cool. I didn't sell their IPs. I missed the originality PopCap games. Don't get me started, Mar. Don't get me started. I think two of my all-time favorite games. The two games I've maybe put the most time into are the first Plants vs Zombies and my beloved Peggle. And that company's just gone. Like, they're just gone. Yeah, and that's the worst part, is like, it's one of those situations that happens all too often in video games. The company's name still exists, but none of the like people who made the original games, or none of the people who worked there when that name was made famous, actually work there anymore. It's the ship of Theseus, you know, it's like, they're not really that company anymore, they're just that name. It's so weird. Happens way too often in video games, but it makes sense, you know, people want to move on. Oh, secret room. Oh, secret. Oh, secret. Man, the audio and I don't have the right words for it. I'm not smart enough to have the right words for what I'm trying to say here. But the audio, like not just the music, but like all of the audio in this game is really something good. I don't have the word for it. I don't want to say it's good, that doesn't do it justice. It's awesome. But it's like really, it's like brutal. It's like tough. I don't even know what I'm trying to, you know. So we've got an elevator here, or wherever that other way goes. Elf bowling and zombie bowling. Wow, you know, they're words I've heard before. But I don't think I could have told you they were PopCap. That's like what? That's like their old school games. That's awesome. So we've got two ways to go here. Yeah, I don't want to... Oh, whoa. You look dangerous. Oh, I'm getting so much better at the combat. It is absurd. Bring it! Bring it! Yeah! No, we're not going that way right now. We're not. This is clearly the way we're supposed to go. This is actually the way we're supposed to go. So let's head back. Blue bubble. God, PopCap, that's such a wholesome time in game history. Right, we can go all the way down here now. Oh, Jesus, whoa, whoa, whoa. There's fire everywhere. I don't know if you saw that. I don't know if you saw, I didn't see it, but I see it now. There's fire everywhere. Oh, shit, nope, nope, stop. There's a little creature chasing me! Get out of here, little creature! It's dangerous for you, there's fire everywhere! Shit, why did I do that? Oh! Yeah, this is the thing that kind of blows my mind actually more is the games industry is quite, you know, I talk about this all the time. The games industry is in its infancy. It's a really young industry. You know, the movies and TV and music and the arts have been here for a very, very long time. Video games is like 30 years old or something. You know, it's not, you know, not 30, but you know what I mean? Like video games is a really young industry. So it's still growing and changing and becoming what it actually will become when it sort of finally becomes its like final form or whatever. But we are now reaching the time where the people who made the original classics, the Pac-Mans, the Dig Dugs, the you know, all of the they're dying. We are reaching that time that music hit, where the first set of greats are all going. And it hasn't really happened in games because it's still such a young industry, but we are starting to see the first wave of greats dying out. Very sad. And it's natural, like Project Darklight says, that's just reality. You know, every field, the greats die out. You know, it's just what happens, but we hadn't actually got there in games yet because it's still such a young industry until very recently. It's gonna... How do I do this if it's not the... Do I need to just be going really fast? I'm so confused. How do I do the faster? It seems to only do it sometimes. So it doesn't happen when I'm spamming the button. What if I go nice and slow? What if I go like tap, nah, taps, tap, tap. Oh, okay, you gotta like, okay. Right. Let's give it a try. Let's give it another try. No! Ah! We were bloody close there. Here we go, we're doing it this time, I've got it now. I've got the timing. It's about when you press dodge. Like, look, see if I'm spamming dodge. There's a gap between the dodges, watch. You see it's dodge, stop, dodge, stop, dodge, stop. That's if I'm tapping the button. But if I time it right, the dodge is like dodge, 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 dodge. It's much faster, but I have to be timing it right. So not only is it knowing the path, you can't just like be spamming dodge or jump like you would in... Okay, here we go. This is tough. Yes! Video games are so cool. Right, oh, we've got to go back. No, we got to go back. Shit, okay. We're first trying this. Let me get a little drink of tea. Right, here we go. Come on. No. Okay. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, I like that, Mar. I like that a lot. Here we go. No. No! In the way this game checkpoints, that means we don't have that item. Just to be clear. Just to be perfectly clear here. We don't... We need to go back and get that item again. Yeah, there we go. God, right, okay, I'm not thinking about it. I'm not even thinking about it. I'm just doing it. It's no big deal. It's easy. We just go. We don't even have to think about... Right, one second. Right. Here we go. I've handed my controller to someone else. A gamer's playing. I'm not here. Look, here's my hands here. I'm not playing. There's a gamer playing now. Here we go. That gamer's gonna get me back through here. Look, here's my hands. I'm not playing. It's not me. It couldn't possible. The gamer man's gonna get me back in one try. Here we go. No, gamer man, what am I paying you for? Shit, I died. Okay, fine, I'll admit it. It was me. I had the controller, and I'm bad at stuff. Optional challenges or games are some of my favorite things in the world. Man disassociates to win section of game. If your game does not have optional challenges, are you even really a game? That is so true. You mentioned Celeste earlier, someone mentioned Celeste earlier. The best parts of Celeste are the little optional strawberry challenges. Oh, we're gaming! Right, okay, and it's that easy. We just do that back the way. We just do that going back. Can I save the game here? I can't save the game here. Okay, we just do the same going back. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. No! Ah, no! Ah! Right, okay, here we go. It's fine. It's no big deal. Everything's fine. Stop that. No, don't. I'm panicking. I'm getting hit by fire because of it. Stop. Please don't go in the water. No! No! I'm out of heals. If we don't make it across, I don't know what I'm gonna... Shit. Come on. No! What am I doing? What's actually happening? How have my hands stopped working? We've got no health. Right, I'm gonna have to do this without getting hit. I'm gonna have to do this. That's cringe. Right, here we go. Gonna have to do it without getting hit. We just have to be perfect, that's all. We just have to be perfect. Yes! Oh my god. Get me to a safe point right now. Get me to somewhere safe right now. Oh my god. I'm a gamer. Oh my god, right, it's saved. We never need to do that again. That was something. Right, so we're going up here through the big door is where it wants us to go. So can we go right? Yes, we can. Okay. Is there anything? Huh. Nothing over here. Okay. Interesting. It's maybe where we came from. We got anything left here? We got a door that is locked. We can open that. We've got keys. This is exciting. That's the first locked door. I'm gonna just see what's up here before we go in there. Yeah, okay. It's an empty room. Okay, good. Oh, there was a wee secret hidden currency back here. This game's full of secrets. I love that. Right, what's behind this locked door? Is it gonna be a really tough boss? I'd really rather it wasn't, if we're being real. Oh look! There's the wee secret symbol underneath that flower. There it is right there, clear as day. The secret symbol. So do I just jump over there? Ho ho! I love video games. God, I love video games. Especially this one. This one's good. I'm having a... 9 years, it was worth the wait. This is brilliant. Oh, look at that ledge over there. Oh. Oh, there's something over there. Right, okay, come on, let's do it. We're doing it. Are we going? We're doing it. We're doing it. Here we go. There's something over here. Oh, this game's cool as hell. It gives you games like this that give you just enough to explore it yourself. Not no help whatsoever. So that the only way to figure it out is Googling it or have someone tell you. But just enough that you can miss it, but if you look and you try, you'll figure it out. Oh, it's good. It's good stuff. Oh. Okay, they explode when they die, I guess. This game is jam-packed with secrets. I feel like every screen has something hidden. Oh my god, what is happening? Ah! Ah! Oh! Oh, there's still more of them. That was exciting. That was pretty exciting. Oh, we can hit bullets back. I've completely forgot about that. Come on. Get killed with your own bullets, idiot. Oh, no, wait. You didn't see that. Oh yeah, this is a little door. Oh yeah, this is like a little side area. I forgot all about that. There's one that's it's games that tell you what to do, not through words, but through it. Yep. I could talk to you for days and days and days about what I love about game design and think. This game sucks. This is a stupid, bad game for kids. Stupid kids game anyway, right? Who cares? Yeah, just blow up when you die. That's really cool. Yeah, brilliant. How unique. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So what are we... Right, here's what we're gonna do, right? We're gonna go... Yeah, they sure can. They sure can. So can dashing into flames like that. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna come in here. We're gonna kill this one exploding enemy from a distance. Nope, we missed. Hang on. We're just gonna kill this one exploding enemy from a distance. There we go. We're gonna go get this single bit of currency. And then we're just gonna leave. Cut all of this out. Cut all of this out of the YouTube video. I want every bit of this erased from the internet, right? I don't... Editor, cut all of this out. Right, here we go. If I had a professional editor, I'd be telling him right now, get all of this cut out. We don't want any of this. Nobody sees any of this footage. When we upload this to the YouTube, we only upload me being really good at it. We only upload the bits where I do cool stuff. So is this going to be one of those doors we saw at the beginning? No. Oh wait, is that a person? I think there's just drowned people here. Don't forget the other currency behind the shift. Didn't we get that one? Oh, has it not? Oh yeah, of course, because we got the health, so we must. Yeah. Oh, you're a good un. You're a bloody good un. Oh. You can dash faster if you time it. I love that. That's cool that the game taught us that. That little place where you'd only get put on fire if you didn't learn the lesson of being able to dash faster. That's good game design. That's the kind of design I love in games. One of my favorite all-time games is a game called Fez, just F-E-Z. And the entire game of Fez is that. It's learning the game's rules through watching and doing things in the game. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. It's the dog! It's the dog thing! Oh, don't know what he is, but every time we see him, we normally get messed up in the head. Hey, what are you doing here? Are you a person? Are you a... No? Okay. So where are we now? Oh. Nope, nope. Yep, there we go. We're down here now. Okay. Okay, we're down here. So I guess we go up to follow the dog, but we're not gonna go up and follow the dog. We're gonna go down here. Yeah, I actually fully support Phil Fish and feel sorry for how the games industry turned against him because of that documentary. It's really hard to make games. And the world sort of turned against Phil Fish when Video Games the Movie came out, because it portrayed him as like an asshole. But the man's like a literal genius who made some of the best games ever made. And I really feel sorry for him. But the world just like turned on him because of that one documentary. But yeah, I understand he is not someone people like very much. It is a shame, because Fez really is one of the best things that has ever been made. Man's a genius. Oh, it's this person again. Always someone we find doing a murder. Oh, also coughing. Did you see that? Also dying. Interesting. Hey dude, you good? You're gonna tell me where all the little bitties are. Yes, you are. That's what you do here, I recall. Are you alright? Sir, are you alright? No, you're not well. Oh, jeez, you are not well. Okay. My specific beef with him is how he talked to a Japanese game dev back in 2000. Jonathan Blow and a few others. That Japanese dev from memory ended up doing some really important stuff. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Jonathan Blow's actually another one who makes great games, but the sort of like public opinion on them turned I mean, these people might actually be villains for all I know. Like, all I know is that, like, they make a game I really like, and then suddenly I'm like, oh, they can do no wrong. But, like, you know, the reality is that I think most of these people are assholes, you know? It's like... Oh, secret bit. Oh! These tablets, I don't know what they do, but they've been in, like, the really hidden areas of the game are these tablet things. You hear them hum. It's not just that the lights go on, there's now like a hum. Like they're electrically like, oh, I love that. The audio team for this game need a clap. They need just a little golf, a little, you know, a gentle golf clap. Tick, 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 tick. The audio design is great here. Great. Man, I'm having a good time playing this video game. Aren't video games just so cool? Especially ones like this. A big corpo didn't make this to make money. Fans of video games made this because they love video games. Can't ask for anything more. Oh, wait, it says no. That, like, flickered as if... That flickered as if it was saying, no, wrong. Maybe we try the pistol? Oh no, I'm out of power. Oh, okay, we need to come back and figure that out. That told me no. No. No shoot. But Phil said some really bad stuff about Japanese game devs during that time. That's right, and he kept being a real ass about it. Yeah. I hate the reality that some people just be assholes. Some people just be racist. It sucks so much. You know how there's a lot of talk about separating the art from the artist? That's like a thing people talk about, you know, separating the art from the artist. And each person sort of needs to decide on their own how much they can do that. You know, there was a big popular band in Britain, and the lead singer of that band turned out to be like a real, actual, terrible villain. Like a abuses women and children type of villain. And it created, like, it was the first time in my life people were talking about, you know, the idea of separating the art from the artist, because is it still okay to listen to this music that 5 or 6 people made when one of them is a big bad villain? It's like a really genuinely interesting topic. Do you just write off the works of this movie because the guy that starred in it is a villain? Because if you're gonna do that, then the executives that green-lighted every movie are villains. So it's hard to sort of do it. The point I'm making is that I am a wrestling fan. So I've had to spend years being forced and being made by WWE and myself to sort of entirely separate the art from the artist, because I love wrestling so much, but almost every wrestler is a fucking scumbag, and Vince McMahon, the person that runs the wrestling, is one of the worst human beings that ever lived. So it's like, as a wrestling fan, I have been trained so hard to separate the art from the artist, like, from birth. From as young as I can remember, I've had to be like, yeah, okay, I am gonna have to separate the art from the artist here because I love this thing so much, even though it's run by a real life villain. You know, it's a complex sort of... It's weird. I love indie games, regardless of small, considering how literally everyone on the planet collectively agrees that indie games are better than mainstream games, and how most classic like play games are indie games. It's an interesting world. It's because of the sort of unspoken... People like us don't really speak about them. But the biggest section of gamers are people who wouldn't really consider themselves gamers. They're just like normal people who play video, you know, it's your mate that's got a PlayStation to play GTA. Or it's your cousin who's got an Xbox to play FIFA or Madden. You know, it's like, that's the biggest section of gamers. Folk like us, the hardcore that can just name studios and know indie games. Like, we're a much smaller part of the games industry than I'd be happy admitting, unfortunately. So it's just so weird to like be so invested in an industry and know that you are not like the target audience for it. It's a weird thing. I feel like I'm missing something here. I'm missing something here. I should be able to get across here, unless this is just the way back later. Maybe we come here at the end and out yet, you know. Indies remain regarded as small because some of the best indies remain small team projects, yeah, be it a 5-man project or small team, yeah. There's no separating the art from the artist. I do it all the time. I just make sure the artist doesn't get a single cent of mine. Yep, very true. I love artists who say to download their stuff, you know. It's quite common in the music industry to have artists be like, nah, just torrent my shit. Don't pay those corpos full price, just torrent my album. Although nowadays it wouldn't be torrent, would it? It would just be like stream it online or whatever. Torrenting is me showing my age. Just download a torrent. I think the thing is that like, people often do things that would be considered, you know, make them a villain. People do villainous things all the time. I feel like we just sort of live in a time now that once you do a villainous thing, that is you tarred with that brush forever. There's no like growth from that, you know, it's like it's... I feel like now that I've started streaming, I am genuinely concerned that one day I am just gonna get told like, hey, you said this thing and now you're no longer allowed to stream or whatever. I don't know. It's like scary. I'm a bit scared by it. But I do have the comfort of knowing I'm not actually a horrible person. I'm not like gonna accidentally say like a racial slur or whatever, you know, like happens to far too many streamers. How mad is it that that's just like a common thing with streamers? Oh, they accidentally said something awful. It's like, what do you mean? How often are you just accidentally slurring? Bonkers, honestly. I had a professor, this multi-doctorate genius. Right, so you kids need my book as per curriculum, so here's a bunch of extras I got. Most of the lessons will be able to learn even without it. What the hell? That's awful. Yeah, we've all got the capacity to be shitty in us, don't we? But it's about growing and learning and being better and blah blah blah, you know. You don't need me preaching at you while we're playing a sick-ass video game. Oh! Secrets! Oh, secrets! Oh, it is that bit we saw earlier, I think. Oh, maybe it's... Oh. Oh shit, he was being a bro. Ah ha ha. I see what you're saying now. I'm following what I'm picking up what you're putting down now. Damn it. Damn it! The game's hard. The game's a little bit difficult, as it turns out. It's just a touch difficult as the old video game. It's because I'm not... The rest of the game I've had... like, a bunch of health stuff, like, stored up. This feels like the first area where I'm on the back foot with, like, I'm low on health all the time. Right, so we actually can go right here, and we didn't before, but I think this is the way I'm supposed to go. I think I'm supposed to go up here to progress the game. Oh no, maybe not. I'm getting very tired, so I'm going to try my best to stay active in chat. Well, you don't have to. If you want to go for a snooze, you go snooze. Oh. Oh. May have to sleep in a bit. What time is it where you guys are? What is the time in Bosnia and... Oh wait, you're from the UK, aren't you? Bosnia and the UK is you pair. I remember. I remember. Or maybe I'm wrong. Right, here we go. Now we're making progress. UK land. Yeah, I've currently got a sort of I've got no routine for the stream. I'm just sort of... Oh, what is this? A room that requires 8 keys. We've got 3. What the hell? Okay. We come back here way later. Most of the doors we've found have required 3 or 4 keys. This is the first one that needs 8. Damn. I think once we've beat the game, or once we've gotten right up to the end boss, I'll do like a full sweep of the entire map. And just like, let's make sure we've not missed any secrets. This is one of these games that I like want to try and get everything. I'm really feeling this game. It is a lot of fun. Okay, so that's all that was over there. Right, I see, I understand what we're working with here. So we are actually going down this way. So how are we getting across there then? That's what I want to know. I guess, yeah, it'll be this bridge here, of course, but we're not actually going that way yet, are we? And we can also go down here, but we're not actually going that way yet either. Because there's this little secret here that we died doing last time that we're going to do this time. But I couldn't have become a game dev. Mar, as someone that wanted for his whole life to work in the games industry and spent many years trying to get into the games industry, there are absolutely better jobs out there. It is not a good place to work. And that's just me. I'm just one guy. But the games industry is not a good place to work. You are worked to the bone. Again, because it's such a young industry, there aren't unions like there are in movies and TV and music. You just get worked and worked. Your passion for video games is regularly used against you. You're gonna have to work 14-hour days for the next 2 months, but like, it's to make a game. Don't you love making games? Piss off. When I've talked multiple times on the stream about getting my dream job and then realizing I hate that job, it's all games industry jobs. I got my dream job in games and I did not enjoy it at all, but that is just my, you know, when I was studying at uni, one of our lecturers was one of the lead devs on Crackdown, right? A man named Ian Donald. He was one of the lead devs on Crackdown, and he was one of our lecturers. And day 1 at uni, he was the only one that was honest with us. Day 1 of his class, day 1 of his, like, he was second semester of the first year, so we had been there for about 6 months before his class. And day one of his class, he was like, listen, the games industry sucks to work in. You're not going to earn a lot of money. You're going to work loads of unpaid hours. It sucks to work here. And it scared a lot of the young, impressionable, up-and-coming game devs in the class. But as somebody who was a bit older, I went to uni older. I was like in my 20s when I went to uni. I went and worked for a bit and then went to uni. But so as somebody who had already sort of learned about the games industry, I knew all this. But it was cool to see young people getting like the fright of their lives, you know, like people who had just thought that working on games would be the best thing ever. Like I used to think for years, and it's like, nope. It's just it's a media conglomerate without the union benefits of a media conglomerate, you know? It's horrible. But that's why so many indie devs come around. That's why there are so many indie teams who just want to make, who just actually just want to make games. Don't have any like deadlines or pipelines or, you know, monetary targets to hit. They just want to make a game. Oh, it's so cool. Like how the game dev scene is a new thing, making music using machines is also a new thing. Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, these industries are always adapting. They're always like sort of changing and evolving. But like, once they sort of reach their stability point, then it's just like waves. Like music sort of reached its stability point, you know, almost 100 years ago. Music got unionization and it all got sort of formalized, and there was no like exclusive music to exclusive labels or anything like that. That is where games are going eventually, I think, but yeah, it's weird. It's interesting, it's so interesting. I could talk about this stuff all day with you guys, it's so fascinating. I'm passing out, should see you next stream as well, Nero. This was a great almost 5 hour shoot. Thank you for being here. I'll be here tomorrow, Project, so I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here chatting up. You guys, Project Arclight, Mar, the both of you, like, thank you for being here and chatting so much. It does help. It means a lot. Oh, I'm gonna die because of you, though. This one's on you, Project Arclight. This one's on you. No, it's fine. I didn't die. You're alright. You're safe. It's not on you. My bad. Shouldn't be blaming you for things. I'm scared of the big frog. I'm scared of the frog. We got it. We got him. It's fine. That one was on Project Arclight. Fueled us to victory there. Oh. Oh. One of the keys. Love you, man. Stay safe and have a good rest of the stream. Yeah, you too. Please enjoy the rest of your night, whatever you're doing. Thank you so much. Have a good snooze. Oh, I appreciate you guys so much. It really is so freaking cool. This is the best. Streaming is so cool. We're meeting people, we're having fun, we're playing cool video games. Literally couldn't be better. We're making YouTube videos. Like this one here. Hi, YouTube. I haven't grown up listening solo to video game music. You can imagine how gutted I was for me. Are you freaking kidding me? We'd learn about job opportunities and get task questions, etc. And there was not a single video game composer or something remotely like... Yeah, it's just not like... Oh my god, we don't... That... Oh no, it didn't save any of that stuff. Are you kidding? Okay, that kind of blows... That kind of blows... That has checkpointed us quite far back here. That kind of sucks, actually. Right, I guess we do all of this again. It's fine. It's fine. Jeez. Here's what we're gonna do then. We're gonna maybe do these in bits. So we'll come over here, do this one, go back up the left. Or at least we'll try it. Sound design, yeah, basically, yeah, that kind of stuff, yeah. Yeah, there really isn't, like... I can imagine the people who run schools don't really, you know, aren't getting game people in to do stuff. I hear so many stories from people whose journey to the games industry was, I got into this field that had nothing to do with games, but it was at least doing the same type of job. And then once I had done that for a little bit, I was able to transition that into games somehow, you know. A lot of people have really interesting journeys into video games because it's like such a strange industry. Again, because it's so young, there's not all these like built-in onboarding systems the way that the movie industry and the TV industry and that have, you know, it's... Games is fascinating. Fascinating. I only ever thought music tech meant composing things like video game music. Yeah, okay, fair. It is literally never too late, Mar. Let me tell you, about 11 years ago, I was like, I should really start doing something like streaming or making videos on YouTube or something. And I was like, nah, I'm too old. I've missed the boat. The people who do that have already started doing that. I've missed my chance to start streaming. And then like 10 or 11 years later, 6 months ago, I was like, nah, let's just start streaming. Let's just do it. What's it matter? So like, never let yourself think that it's too late to do something you want to, you know, that you love and want to do. You can absolutely find your way into the games industry if that is what you really wanted. Again though, games, like everything, is quite a lot of like... There's a lot of like, who you know, it's like schmoozing people and going to like meetups and, you know, like, oh, I hate that stuff, you know. It's not what you know, it's who you know, is the old phrase that I fucking hate. It's a real hassle. Why does being good at my job have anything to do with who I choose to like schmooze in the spare time? You know, it's like so many places. The games industry is quite bad for this as well. It's like you're sort of encouraged to be out there with people, getting to know them, and, you know, going to the pub with your co-workers once you've finished your 14-hour shift or whatever. It's like, get the hell out of here, I'm going home. I've seen you people enough. But it's not, you know, it's not all like that. There's plenty of places in the game industry that I'm sure are amazing to work. There's actually quite a few games places now in the UK who sort of refuse overtime. They like make their staff go home at 5:30, which is like amazing, honestly. It's amazing. Couldn't have dreamed a few years ago that any games company would do that. It's not common, but it's like at least it's done a bit now. Got so many different places to do here that we've already done. I can't believe how far back the death put us. I really didn't think the game would not checkpoint for that long. Right, we should warp back to town at some point. Before we die. We've collected a lot of stuff here. Oh wait, there's that symbol. Yeah, hang on, there's a... Yeah, I remember this. We did this, yeah, there we go. The biggest problem I've had with a lot of like this is the lack of information what you should do after you've gotten this yet. Like when you finish your education from using air game software development, it's always just figure it out for yourself. Yep. Given how dependent humanity is becoming a specialist trying being told what to do and how to do it, it's ruled out. Yeah, right. This is something that people have said for a long time, but it's like, can you actually imagine how beneficial it would be if schools taught you like the actual things you will need to live as an adult? Like, can you imagine if school actually, like, taught you? Like, it's not to say that, like, when I was younger, I would really think, like, oh, history and geography and all that is so unimportant, you know, what? But, like, it's not to say those things are unimportant, but, like, can you imagine if if in school they told you about how hard it is to find a job, how tough it is to work 40 hours a week of thankless work, you know, like, I'm not saying make these kids miserable, but it'd be cool if the school experience taught you like a little more about how to like survive in the world. Rather than just here's the numbers, you've learned how to do the numbers and the words, get out of here, see ya. You're someone else's problem now. No! Oh my god, we've spent so long here. This can't be happening. Where is this? Where is this elevator? I can't believe how many times I've died in this room. Where the hell are we? It's the oh, whoa, there's an item over there. Hang on, how do I get there? Not from here. Okay. Weird. Right, it's the door right here. Perfect. Okay, that means we can warp back. I'm warping back. What a nightmare. Can I not... How do I... Huh. I have to zoom in and then go across. Oh, weird. Just to find out, I think the most important thing people need to learn is how much they are worth and what they should be shooting for. So true. Oh well, so-and-so it's best if you bet you should for that, but yeah, yep, so true. People are not told their worth, and it's actually created, my understanding is that it's created like decades of people going into job interviews like unprepared to like fight for themselves, you know, like a job interview is you seeing if they are right for you and them seeing if you are right for them. But a lot of people go into job interviews and are expected to like bend over backwards to like appease the employer. And I think it takes a lot of people a lot of time to realize that they are within their rights to go into jobs being like, this is how much I want to earn, this is the bullshit I'm willing to put up with, do you want to hire me? And obviously that means getting a job is less likely because you're being demanding, but like, knowing your own worth for these things is so important. I'll never forget, I'm gonna be honest, right? The first freelance job I ever took, once I left the games industry and I wanted to do something freelance, they asked me for my rate, how much I should get paid. And I worried and worried and worried about that for a long time. And eventually one of my mates, someone who works in the games industry, was like, double that. I said, excuse me? And he was like, the biggest number that you're suggesting to ask them for, I want you to double it and send them that. And I was like, absolutely not. And he was like, I'm telling you, dude, do it. And so I did it. I doubled the number I was going to send them, and I said, this is the amount I want for this amount of work. And they went, yeah, no bother, we'll send that over, thanks. And that was the day that I realized I am worth way more than I was ever being paid. If I can ask a corpo for double and they're like, yeah, whatever, then And I think a lot of people, maybe most people, go through their whole life like never fully learning how much they are truly worth, if that makes sense. They just like get what they're paid. You know, I've got family members, for example, who have had the same job their entire lives. Their pay has maybe never gone up, it's just slow and steady, and they just work the same jobs forever. And it's like they've sort of never found their... You never know if these people have truly found their own worth, really. You know, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I feel like I'm not making a lot of sense. But I know what I mean. A to dash through bullets is actually amazing, honestly. Being able to dash through bullets is pretty great. Okay, we're going to take that one. That's really useful. One of the most annoying things I've ever in my life is when my uncle was giving me advice about interviews, and it would never ask a question like, do you drink or do you smoke? He told me, you should never say no. You should say you don't, but you're willing to if you need to. And that pissed me off so much. I'm going to bend my... Yeah, no, that is, I think that is how an entire generation looked at the workplace. But nah, screw that. I still don't know what we're supposed to do in this room. Huh. Yeah, something is going on in this room. And I have not figured it out. Okay, we'll come back later. We'll come back later. We'll come and try and figure this out another time. I've vowed against smoking and drinking for as long as I live because I've never appealed to me and I have so much for my fitness and the audacity to think that I'd break that just because I need to drink. Yes, that is, honestly, it is absurd. That's insane. You're not wrong, like it. I'm not a drinker. I've never really been much of a drinker either. Yeah, you see it, like, I've seen it really ruin people. The drinking. It's very sad. That's really sad, actually. Yeah. That's good. That's good, Mar. I like that. I like that a lot. Right, so I think what we should do is warp back to where we just were now that we've gotten ourselves kitted out. And let's just destroy that section in one go. No deaths. Everything's gonna be fine. I'm enjoying playing this anyway, and I'm enjoying chatting with Mar, so everything's fine. We're in no rush here. We got all day to play the game. To yourself, it's cliche to sound, but it's honestly a way of living. Yeah, I love that, Mar. My issue, now we're getting really into it. My issue, Mar, is I feel like I'm one of these people that don't really know who I am. I know that sounds weird, right? But like, for years, you just sort of go along and you do what you do, and right, okay, I have to go to school, then I have to go to uni, and then I get a job, and blah, 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 blah. And then you sort of reach a point where you look at yourself and you be like, wait, who am I? Like, what do I actually want? What do I care about? What? And I sort of reached the point after I got my dream job and didn't enjoy it where I was like, who am I? What do I actually want? What do I care about? What, you know? So the fact that you know yourself so assuredly is something you might even not realize is a positive you have that a lot of people don't. A lot of people are so unsure of their shit, you know? What are you getting an ad for? Hang on, hang on. 1 second. Give me a bloody second, will you, mate? Give me a bloody second, will you? Can you give me a second? I'm having a bit of a trouble. Sorry, just bear with me. Just bear with me. Sorry. Wait, what the hell? Give me a second. This is so weird. Sorry, my computer's having a bit of a stroke. Can you just bear with me? Sorry, I'm... What the hell's going on? Right, can we try that again, please? Oh, come on, come on, come on. There we go. There we go. I hate adverts. I hate ads so much. There we go. No more ads for Mar. No more ads for Mar. No more. There will be no more. Well, I did. You're here chatting it up. I hate ads. I hate adverts. They drive me mad. So if you're getting some here, that's no good. That's no good. Nah. One is one too many. One is one too many. Mark, that is such a good outlook on life. I love that. I love that. Right, we're doing all of this in one go this time. That's what we're doing. One go. Easy peasy. Oh yeah, wait, how did I get over there? Oh, we have to go round, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's where we're going. That's where we're actually going. Ah! Oh my god, I'm losing health again. We're dangerously close to dying here again. Maybe we just pop out with what we've got once we're like back round to this. Yeah, once we get across here. Maybe we go up the elevator and back down just to save what we've done thus far. Let me think about this. Yeah, we've been down that way. Okay, so we're going back across here. Might be worth doing, honestly. We can do down this way. There's not enemies. Oh, there is enemies down here. God. I just killed 2 enemies with 1 bullet. That'll do. That'll bloody do. Hey, come on, Ninja Frog. Get down here. Let's be having you. You're terrifying if I'm being honest, Ninja Frog. If I'm being perfectly honest, you're a scary creature. Yeah. There's a quote from someone from some time and some place. It probably went something like, if there's something you really want to provide, it's because nobody was there to provide it for you. That is so lovely. Yeah, I want to provide positivity about video games, because they're the best thing in the world. Right, here we go. Now we got a few heals on us. We've done most of this area. We've only got right there to do. So why don't we just quickly nip up and down the elevator? Oh, we've also got that bit to get as well. I think if we go up here and back down, it'll save. Oh, maybe not. Weird. Okay, there we go. It's safe now. Let's press on in this area. We've still got a lot to do here, honestly. Oh. I keep eating this tablet. It's just pure sugar. A Scottish treat called tablet. It's just pure sugar. Mmm. Disgusting. I love it. There's another heal item. Now we're cooking. We're finally gonna make it through this place. Yeah, I've got full health and 2 healing items. We're in no danger here. Oh shit, I'm getting shot at. Okay, we might be in some danger. We might be in some danger. I see your big message there, Mar. Give me a second and we'll read it. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I'm just making sure I'm not going to die here first. Oh yeah, the big locked door, of course. Right. We've done up here. Can we just jump down there? Will that? Nope. I think that actually might be doable. Okay, we'll go back the long way. We'll go the long way. Fine. We'll go the other way. I don't like talking about this because every time I do it feels like I'm either flexing or gloating, but the reason I donate a lot to streamers, or did before I went broke, is because my dad, rest his soul, would always donate to anyone whenever he could. For instance, when I went to the barber, simple service do, my dad loved the haircuts, got so much he tipped the barber. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Well, you never need to feel like you have to be given money here at this stream. Just being here chatting is perfectly enough for me. I appreciate that so much. What a good dude. I'm as broke as a joke. You don't understand, it's not enough.
Thank you for your monetary support.
9 credits, thank you. I appreciate that.
1,232 just cheered 9 bits.
Thank you, Mar. That is very lovely of you. You don't understand, it's not enough. Well, I'm very glad that it turns out the person we gifted a sub to is someone who is equally likely to pass that love on to other people. That's bloody wholesome as hell. Look, y'all, we did it. We finally made it out of this underground nightmare place. We did it. Oh no, we're going further down? Oh dear. Are you friendly? Nope. Not friendly. Oh, I just killed him in one hit. Oh. Get out of here. Holy crap, okay. Unfriendly frogs. Oh, look, up there, there's a little, up here. Oh, I see it. I see it. Secrets. Secrets, secrets. I love everything about the audio in this game. I love everything about it. The sound effects, the music, just how ambient and spooky it all feels. There's like a power to it. I'm really impressed. The first bit of programming I ever did for a game was on a little VR game, and I did the audio programming, so I like programmed the footsteps and stuff. It was very simple stuff. I was just putting in what the audio people did. But it just made me have such an appreciation for how much work goes into the audio in a video game. So that is, if you're someone who watches these YouTube videos, or you're someone who's here in the stream like Mar, you will know that something I go on about a lot is audio in video games. It really means something to me. I love it. When it's done right, it is done so right. Oh, I see a little secret over there. You see that? This little thing here? Or have we already done that? No, we haven't. Perfect. Wait, where's that going? Huh. We'll need to go find that somewhere later in the level, maybe. We'll come at that from the top. Okay, the people who need things the most are the people that give it all, and the people that give it all are the people that needed things the most. That's very lovely. That's so wholesome. Get away, frogman. Get away, frogman. How long have we been streaming now? 5 hours and 15 minutes. Oh boy, oh boy. And some of that was actually playing a video game. Oh, this looked like a secret. Look at this. This is a wee something. Ah, well. I was sure we had found something there. Oh, there's one of the bits. Those are the bits that we need to be getting to. Right, we got ourselves an elevator out of here, or maybe it's further down, I'm not sure. No. No. Get away. Why have the enemies got guns now? Bullshit. Get out of here. Stupid frog. Oh wait, is this not the bit that we actually made the shortcut for? This bit right here? No, it's not. Okay. Get the hell out of here, frog. Were the best years for gaming ever, but I honestly think like 2016 and 2015 were the best, not in sheer quantity, but for the utter love that went into the games. Like, this game oozes so much passion and style. Yeah. I'm a believer that games are always like improving, like it's always getting better, like on a technical level. But yeah, there are certain periods of games where it's like You can't help but feel like a lot of the games that were made then were just made out of pure love. Pure love for the game, quite literally. This is so cool. There's the little path we made earlier. There we go. That's us got 3 of those. I might, next chance we get, we might go back and spend. I'm sure one of the things we wanted to buy cost 3. Is this the way we're going? Probably. Oh! Oh my god, no, no, no. No, no, no. Oh my god, no, no. Come on. Listen to this freaking music! Man. What's the most trending game genre? Back then it was, how can I make my dream game? Yeah. There's definitely still, you know, it's just harder to find games now. Like, there's definitely still people out there making their dream products, but unfortunately it's like, their dream product gets released on Steam with 500 other games every day. There's just like way more games now than there ever used to be. And so it's like harder to find the good ones. Back when indies were sort of just starting to flourish and bloom, it was like you could feasibly play them all. But then, like, obviously nowadays, it's like, no human on earth, like, all I want is to play all the video games. But it's impossible now. It's impossible. There's far too many. Never mind, on top of that, then there's early access games, and there's demos, and there's free games. It's like, it's just so much harder. Like, this came out in 2016 and was obviously, like, beloved. People loved this. I hear about this game all the time. But if this game got released right now in 2005, would it just be another game that comes out on Steam? Would it just be another part of the list? It's just, you know, every day on Steam there's quite literally hundreds of games dropped. Would this even make a dent if it came out now? I wonder these things, like, the games industry is just such a weird, interesting place with stuff like that. It's growing very fast. Did I just refer to this as 2005? Whoa. Accessibility to make games was so much harder back in the day, but yeah. Yeah. It's a lot easier to make games now. A lot easier. For better or worse. Huh, interesting. We're up here now. Found it. Found the secret. What the hell happened here? We do have one of the keys, though. We got a key. Oh, whoa, bug. Bug. Oh, I'm trapped. Major bug. I just ran through a piece. Major bug. Can I get out? Oh, I can. Okay. Weird. I just ran right through the scenery. Huh. Almost got stuck in the game. That would have been getting bugged hard. See if I... Oh, back when I worked in QA, that would have got written up so fast. So which direction have we come from? And which direction does it want us to go? Oh. We've come from this elevator right here, okay. And there's no down the way? Nope. Yeah, AI generated, like, gameplay stuff is mad. I can't believe that stuff exists. Like, it boggles my mind. Like, video games have always had AI. You know, like, video games are all, you know, the enemies in games have AI, you know, but it's not real AI. It's just what we, as idiots, referenced. You know, back in the PS1 days, the way the enemy would run around, you'd refer to that as the enemy AI. But it wasn't real artificial intelligence, you know, it was just programmed paths for the enemy. But now, like, actual AI is here, and it's kind of terrifying. It's kind of worryingly, people are worrying it's going to replace their jobs. Which it will. It's just kind of scary, you know? Right, so we've been up here. We're actually looping back round and coming down the way now. So yeah, we went up there. We sort of looped round there and come down here. There wasn't up. I guess you can't go on that path. Huh. So what, we want to go back down and then round and across like that? Yeah, okay, let's just explore as we go and we'll see what we can find. The good games aren't still coming out. Yeah, of course, definitely. I mean, they are. Like, if you ask me, games just have gotten better every single year. I do know what you mean. I do understand where you're coming from. I have to start limiting the software to get that. Yeah, games used to be made up to their limitations. You could only make your game 8-bit, you could only make it 16-bit, etc, etc. But now, obviously, you can just make a game whatever you want. You can make your game 400 gigabytes big if you want, you know, it, like, doesn't matter. All the processing powerful in a meaningful way, Mark. You are speaking my language, truly. I love that. Yeah. 100%. Weird. I don't know what I was thinking. I had to try. I had to try. I had to try. Oh, whoa, it's one of the big creatures. Holy shit. He's submerged under the water. That's actually kind of terrifying. Holy crap, that's cool as hell. Actually pretty scary looking that his body just disappears down into the water like that. It creates like a level of depth that a lot of 2D games like struggle to create. But that looks like it goes on forever. If you've ever played the game, I'll tell you what this reminds me of. This reminds me of the game Blasphemous. Blasphemous's art is so good that it like layers. And you really feel like you're seeing miles and miles into the background. This image right here does that for me. I feel like you are seeing so deep into that ocean. So cool. Blasphemous mention. Are you a fan of Blasphemous? I love that game. Love that game. I can't wait to play 2 one day. There's way less testing that goes into games. Yep. I definitely feel like games were better as a whole when developers were sort of being forced into... Like, there were a bunch of arbitrary rules because of the hardware. You have to make your game fit this size or this... And developers had to work their ass off to go up to that line and stay in it. You know, famously, the original Mario, the bush and the clouds are the exact same piece of art, just flipped, and the color palette swap. You know, it's flat on the bottom and it's got the 3 curves. Everywhere in the original Mario, that object is displayed as green on the ground, and then that same object is flipped and displayed as either white or grey for the clouds, because they could not afford the space of making them separate objects. Making them the same object and applying a different color palette freed up a necessary single bit to be able to make, you know, it's like that part of the games industry is completely gone because you don't need to limit your game anymore. You can make it any size you like. And that has sort of created like a... I really appreciate games that... One of the things I feel is missed is the art of like game compression, making your game as small as possible. See, when you go to download a brand new game and it's less than a gig, I'm just like, yes, these people care, yes! Whereas like you go to download any modern AAA game and you're looking at like at least 100 gigabytes, like at least 100. Huh. This is just... Okay. Weird. Very weird. This just disappears and dead ends there. I'll be honest with you, Mark. See, when I started streaming, having people in here talking about games like this was essentially the goal, the dream. I'd love to be able to just chat to people who are passionate about games. And here we are. We're doing it. It's amazing. This is the dream. I really appreciate you being here chatting up with me. I really do. Oh wait, I just realised where we are. If we go round here to the left, I bet we'll get that item. No, we're not where I thought we were. We are in fact not where I thought we were at all. Okay, but we still got an item. The similarities between the music scene and the game dev scene are so far and few between, it's uncanny. Because now obviously if you want to make music, we have so many DAWs to use. Oh right, okay, yeah. Loads of free program. Yep. It's really blessing because, yeah, you're right, like, an increase of tools to make the thing is always a good thing. Always. But it does, unfortunately, come with, like, certain downsides, and that is... By force, people had to do certain things in certain ways, and the more tools that come out that allow them to open up and try new things, it's like... It's not bad. How do I put this? Like, when we were at uni, people were terrified of better engines coming along that would take away the need for the programmer. I spent loads of time with other programmers who were like, oh no, all of these new engines and all of this new tech is going to take away the need for the programmer, but like, it isn't, because really good projects are always going to need good programmers. New tools isn't going to take away your skill set. So it's just kind of interesting, yeah, it really is sort of a complicated... New tools are a good thing, generally speaking, in every instance. But they do tend to have a weird effect, like with games, and I assume with music, like Mars saying, where it sort of takes away some of the magic, some of the artistry. I don't think we're close to, you know, playing a game fully made by an AI or anything, but like, we're certainly closer to that than I'd like. We're certainly closer to there than I would want in the world. Look at this little bit. Doesn't this just scream that there's something hidden here? But I guess it's because you can jump back down from there. You'd probably jump back down and then... Yeah. Okay. Wait, so is this the... No, it's not. Over here. Yeah, we're back here. Okay, sick. So all we've got is right to go. So before that, shall we head back and buy something? We say that, but the Big Mask has made a fully AI game company. Yeah, they were made solely by AI. I can't express this enough. Those games are gonna suck. Like, it's such a bad idea. But I guess the first everything sucks, you know. The thing that I'm worried about, the thing that we really should be worried about, is the day that this music is, yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, it's amazing. The music in this is blowing me away, Mar. It really is. There's like a real awesome chillness to the whole thing, but then there's also, like, during the combat, there's like intense dread in the music. I'm impressed as shit, honestly, by this music. Yeah, the thing we need to worry about, I think, is one day they're gonna make an AI is gonna make a game, or a song, or a movie that's actually really good. Like, I can imagine there being a song that just, like, slaps, that people love, and it becomes like this, people being like, look, AI can make music, you know. I worry about the day that people start, like, sharing a song on TikTok or something, and it's really good, and then it's like, oh, did you know AI made this? It's like, no! And then that's gonna be, like, the talking point. That's gonna be used to be like, see? AI can make good music. Right, we've just upgraded our heals, something I think we desperately needed. It tingles my brain. I feel like I'm living in 2016, it's just I feel like I can't feel. That's so funny because I'm so old, I just think of, like, everything after 2010 as just, like, the modern times. Everything after 2010 is just, like, now times. It's just now. But that's you're describing the last 15 years. You go, that's just now. There's a lot of bangers that have been made by AI. That sucks. I really makes me sad. I hate that. But I mean, it's just... The question has got to be asked. Are we just being those people that every generation has that are like, oh, I don't like change? You know, like... I bet there were people on Earth that were mad when the wheel got invented. There were probably people on Earth that were mad when horses got replaced by cars, you know, like, it's like... Are we just being... Is AI this generation's version of, like, it's actually good for us? We just live... We're the people going, oh, I don't know about that new tech. But I doubt it. It does actually seem bad, and it is being used to take jobs away from artists, so I guess that is pretty bad. So I guess we're supposed to be going back the way that we came from, the way that we were originally going. But we've got 3 of the 4 pieces here, so we can get through this door. Let's just see what we can get up to. Oh my god, yes! Did not think that would be there. This is... There's a thing about... A lot of games can have secrets. You know, the classic, when a game starts, like a 2D game starts, and you're supposed to run right. You go left to see if there's anything off the screen, you know, it's like classic stuff. But this game seems to be full of secrets that are just hidden in that little extra, you know, they've just taken a little extra time to make the secrets all feel well hidden. I'm impressed as shit by this game, honestly. I'd happily just play games like this for the rest of my life. Like, you know, if I could be offered, you'll get no more, you will never ever get to play another AAA big budget game ever. No more 3D games for you, sir. But you can guarantee that they'll all be like this quality, the 2D games you play. Yeah, sign me up. Sign me right up, right away. No questions asked. Cars still don't like stealing effort to me. Yeah, but this is something that's stealing our jobs, our passion, our lives. Yeah, yep. That is, it's sort of the problem though. It's like, part of, now we're really getting into it, but like, people losing their jobs to like technological advancement is just a part of life, you know, like it is just when power tools got invented, miners, men who used to have to go in the mines and mine with their hands, were like, we're losing our jobs. But then obviously nowadays we just mine with tools and not men, to, you know, to an extent, you know, it's just like, that's just modern, it's normal. People who used to make typewriters were sad that their jobs were going when computers got invented. Like, industries, entire industries lose their jobs to advancement in the world, and it like sucks, but that is just like, you know, we can't not advance the world because some people live and work in an industry that's no longer relevant, you know, it's just, it is one of these shitty parts of life. So I do find it quite interesting, like every new tech takes jobs from whoever used the second best tech before that, you know, like that just is the reality. I feel like if the world looked at jobs a bit differently, more like these things that we just do and jump between and not this like thing you've got to dedicate your soul to, it might be a bit healthier for us to be like, it's, you know, I've sort of lost track of where I was going, but you know, the point is that people are always losing their jobs to new tech. It's not necessarily a bad thing. However, AI is one of the bad ones because it's like, you can't just use ones and zeros to replace like the human mind. The artistic, like, I'm not artistic, I'm not creative. I play video games, I'm using someone else's art here. But you actually need to be like, there is a level of creativity, there's a level of artistry that like, unless I'm mistaken, can't just be programmed. You know, it's like it's like a person's existence. And AI can't do that. Sorry, I'm just ranting away. They'd probably go, oh cool, this is about, but this is written from a composer or a musician. Yeah, you know exactly. Spend all your time working, studying, creating music. Yep. It's like when you realize, this is one of these things people joke about, is like, when you realize people interested in your field are idiots, and like none of them know it as well as the people who work in the field. It's so frustrating. How interesting is this little bit over here? Like an actual little secret side bit we can jump across to that moves the camera. There's obviously items over there. Huh. Maybe back here? Maybe like, nah. No, because then we're off the screen. Okay, it must be further up. It must be further up. Wait, Mar, did you just cheer another 9 bits and it didn't give me the noise that indicates that? Or am I getting the visual indicator of the previous 9 bits like an hour late? Because it just popped up on my screen saying Mar gifted 9 bits. It's like, no, that was an hour ago. I think we're really at the point of where we draw the line at our technology advancement too far now. Yeah, you might be right. I understand what you're saying, but power tool doesn't human effort. Jobs close immediately after. Yeah. I actually agree with you. I really do agree with you. There is a big difference between the internet meant that loads of people who work on newspapers lost their jobs. Because the world moved away from newspapers. You know, there's way less people that work at newspaper companies than there was 20 years ago, right? Those people lost their jobs to the internet. But it's not like a villainous, it's not like quite like AI, which is like just some corpo deciding, oh, we don't need to hire that guy, use AI. And there's like a very big difference between like what Mars saying, you know, there's a big difference between the people who lose their jobs because of the natural progress of the world versus being like, we can just replace your job with a computer, see you later. We don't need you, we've got computers now. Where are we going? Hang on. This is a little off the beaten path here. When the wheel was invented, you might have lost your job carrying things around, but now you had an opportunity to adapt and grow in with the new technology. Yeah, that's exactly it. I think that is the idea in general speaking with technological advancement. Whereas, like, it's probably a lot more difficult in games. Like, if you're a programmer, it's a very different job to switch from programming games to being someone who like manages the AI that programs games. Like, those are two different skill sets. So it's fascinating stuff, honestly. I'm constantly interested by this kind of stuff. The changes in the world with technological advancement. I got blown up and blown into the water, no! Fuck! No, that's annoying as hell. Mar, I love you being in here chatting up with us. It's so cool. Much appreciated. I can't remember what direction we came from. Oh, we came from up those stairs. See you later, frog. Oh, we got stuff over there. We got stuff over there. Wait, is this the way we're supposed to be going? Huh. I'm a bit confused, honestly. I'm a little bit confused. What are you doing over there? How'd you get over there? How are you over there? Most interesting things. Yeah, it feels like that. Hey, it's cool. It's perfect background music. We still don't capture the emotion that yeah. That makes sense. What a fascinating sort of time to be alive. Like, just the fact that we're alive during a time that we're even able to discuss this. Like, the fact that we're discussing the very real thing where computers are getting humans' jobs. It's like, 30 years ago, it like could not, this conversation wouldn't even have been like comprehended, you know? It's like, what do you mean a computer will take someone's job? Yes! Oh, that was a tough fight. You know, each area has seemed, at least it appears, to have 8 of the things. 8 of the, like, collectible items. We found 3 in this area. 3! I'm not sure we're doing so good. But we can get through there. We're not gonna right now, but we can. Whoa! Holy crap, these frog people have skinned that person! Holy hell, that is a skinned person. I'm more fascinated by the fact that we've developed this much so fast. Like, it was literally 10 years ago we were still making the class that would be fun. Yeah. Mar, there's actually this fascinating graph that shows all of the, like, technological advancements that happened in human history. And it is so cool, like... The simplest way I can explain it to you is, like, they show, you know, humans discovered fire. Then, hundreds and hundreds of years later, it's like... water ducts. Hundreds and hundreds of years later, the wheel. It's like these massive, massive gaps of, in some cases, hundreds and hundreds of years between each massive advancement. Humanity makes these leaps and then stays the same for a long time. And then someone invents, I don't know, like, blank, and that's the big human, you know, the written word is designed in something AD, and that changes the world, but nothing else really changes for hundreds of years. And then the microprocessor was invented in like the 1970s. The microprocessor was invented, and that graph just goes whoop. It's like, here's people every hundreds and hundreds of years, and then it's like the microprocessor, the computer, the internet, social media, blah, 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 blah. It's like wild that we basically, as like a species, learned at a certain pace until the microprocessor was invented, and then it was just, that's it. Everyone's got a device, we're making social media, everyone's connected, like, it changed everything. There are people who say that our, like, brains aren't actually designed for, like, how fast the world has advanced. Like, we're sort of playing behind the 8 ball a little bit by being alive during a time that our brains just, like, aren't built for. They aren't ready. You know, we're supposed to have hundreds more years of our bodies preparing for this level of technological advancement. I'm not sure how true any of that is, but it sure is bloody fascinating. Here's a quote you can shove down your mullet. If you ever feel upset by how much you just came up, just remember that the one thing I can never replace is your individuality. Hey, there we go. You hear that, folks? That's real good. AI cannot replace your individuality. I like that a lot. I dig that. A good quote. I think it's the one thing we need to advance society, just a global communication device. And now that we've obtained it, we can combine our brains from it. Yeah. One thing that I find really, like, upsetting is when COVID was happening, the world, like, as a unit, took a bunch of their, like, stats out of, like, strength and intelligence and all these other, like, stat points. They put them all down, and they all just pumped their points into science for a bit. Just for a bit. The world scientific community created a vaccine faster than a vaccine has been made for any disease ever in history ever. And it was literally by all of the smarties in the world just coming together and trying to solve this real-life crisis, like the people who used to have to make games within a certain range. And it just showed us, like COVID and that vaccine, it showed us that there is a very real world where we could all just work together and fix everything. Like, it's actually possible. We did it for a little bit there when we had to. Deeply upsetting. Whoa, that's a pile of bodies. That is a big pile of bodies. Whoa. You need someone who can fund it, so you need to travel to a king or a prince, then you need someone who can make it. So funny. Nowadays you just pick up your phone and click a button. You invented everything. That, yeah. It's insane. I say this all the time on the stream, but like, we in some respects live like kings and queens. Like, the fact I can just push a few buttons on my phone, I can push a few buttons on this screen, just beep, 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 and someone else nearby cooks food, and then a third person brings it to my front door, straight to my home. Like, it was only the 1% of the 1% in the past who could dream of that kind of luxury. And now we just click a few buttons and we can have whatever we want. Like, it is... It's so bloody interesting. Oh! Oh my god, this is the thing that's been eating people. Listen to this music. Oh. I'm completely blown away by this music, and just everything about this game is so cool. Come on, come on, come on. Yes! Is that it? Are you done? Yes, first try? Yes! That was cool as hell. Oh. After all that time, there was a chance that you could have invented it. This is an insane prospect to think about the infidelity of the universe real quick. We now are more prosperous than kings and queens were ages ago, all because they are surrounded by technology. Yeah, it's bloody fascinating. Playing video games and talking about this kind of stuff. This is the life I want. This is it. This is the dream. We've done it, y'all. That's 3 bosses and 3 of these towers. We did it. We bloody did it. Weird, look at that. That imagery's weird. A locked door and a dead man. What you got on you, dead man? Some currency, perhaps? Oh, a new gun. Hey-oh. Oh, it's a shotgun. Please tell me about this game you're talking about, Mar. Please. And thank you. You never know, I might have already played it. I can't believe we've only found 4 of these. There's 8. I think there's 8, and we've found 4 of them. Oh no, it's the rain. Oh, we're gonna get some weird. Prepare yourself, it's gonna get very weird. Whoa. Holy hell. I know for a fact you haven't played because it's solely released for mobile devices. I like some mobile games. That was cool as hell. What is happening in this game? That was so cool. What the hell are we seeing? This game is rad. That is the exact word. That was rad. Oh. Damn. There's a game, two games I love were only released for mobile. One of them is called Device 6, and one of them is called, Device 6, and the other one is called Blank Soul, or Blank Blade, or Dark Blade, or something like that. It's like a Souls-like for mobile, it was amazing. Bleak Sword. Device 6 and Bleak Sword are 2 mobile games I absolutely love that are only on mobile. Okay. So it looks like we only have south left to do. How much currency do we have? Can we buy anything? Or do we call it here for now? How much yummy currency do we have? 4. Yeah, okay, let's go buy something. Let's go buy something. In fact, don't we have... I could be wrong, but we've opened this little... Remember there was a thing here. Oh, maybe it wasn't here. Oh yeah, it was here. Here it is. We opened this. We've never been down here. Oh my god, what the hell am I seeing? It's some kind of sport game. They're playing football. What's going on here? They're playing football. Does it want me to play football with them? Oh, no! No, damn it! Okay. Let's see what we're up to. No. Absolutely not. Get away! No! Why is this bloody impossible? Yes! Oh, is it like best of something? Don't you dare! No, I've almost scored into myself. What am I doing? No! So it's 2 each right now, I see. It's 2 each. Can I push it with a dash? No, I can't. Huh, interesting. No, no, he can knock you down, the little blighter. Get out of here, you little shit. No, I'm gonna score into myself. I just blew up a barrel. Are you serious right now? Yes, he just scored it himself. Right, it's 3-2. It's 3-2. Here we go. Oh! The game you're talking about is made by the same people who made Dave the Diver. Nice. I fancy Dave the Diver. It looks good. I'll need to look up what other games they've made. That's normally something I do whenever I play a game and I like it. We just look up everything else they've ever made and go, right, let's go play them. I'm getting my ass kicked here by this guy. I mean, I'm not like I'm winning, but you know what I mean? It's like, it's close. That was a goal and a half. Here we go, now we're cooking. No, he just kicked me. Is there a referee about? Unbelievable that the guy just kicked me. Oh shit, no. My god, this is the hardest video game ever made. Hardest video game ever made right here. This football game. No! Yes! There we go. Who made Dave the Diver the same build who made that mobile game I'm talking about, because I could just tell from seeing the art and the gameplay that it had to be. That's awesome. Have you mentioned the name of it yet? I'm not actually sure you've said what it's called yet. Or have I missed the message? Oh, there we go. Now we're doing the thing. Now we're 2 goals ahead. Shit. No, you little thing, get away. No! Yes! Right, 2 more goals. 2 more goals and we're done here. Shit. No! Why would I do that? Right into my own goal, no! Oh my god, I've just realised that's why they call it an own goal. Because it's like in your own goal. Huh, obviously. I'm an idiot. He's knocking me over, he's doing it again! Get out of here, you little shit! This little thing's pissing me off. No! Oh my god, it's actually a really close game. This sucks. This sucks. No, no. Yes! Right, here we go. One more. One more goal. Oh, we're dribbling it up the ball. We're kicking the ball into the pitch. We're going to goal the ball any minute now. Nope, shit, no, please, no, no, no! It's next goal wins. If he wins, I'm gonna go mental and we're never doing this again. We're never playing this game again. If he wins this, I swear to God. Don't push me! He is a bully. He's a bully. No, please, no. Yes! Here we go! Shit. He kicked me! This is unbelievable scenes. No, don't you dare. I swear to God, I will kill you, little thing. It keeps hitting me! No! This game's so... God damn it. I'm out of here. Screw this. No, shut up. I don't want to talk about it. God damn it. Oh, I can't believe that little shit beat me. What can I buy from you? What can I buy from you? Oh, you're selling increased ammo for the guns. Nice. Okay. Okay. Increased ammo for guns is pretty cool. Oh, the bomb. We can throw a little bomb. I forgot all about this. You're selling a bomb. Yeah, I'll buy your bomb. Give me that. Let's buy a bomb. RB to throw a bomb. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. We've got a bomb now. This door requires a lot of keys. Wow, okay. Okay, I think that's us done everything we can do here. I think we've seen all the shops that there is to... Is there more shops up here? There is this other health one, actually. What are they selling another upgrade to healing? They are, but it costs 3 and we've got 2. Okay, let's just call it here then. Let's call it here. We played some stupid football and we lost. We've bought all the upgrades we can. All we've got left to do now is go south. Thank you for watching, YouTube. If you've enjoyed this, if you've stuck about to the end, please feel free to like and subscribe and do all the YouTube things. It actually really helps. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers. Who knows if it's possible. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next part.